Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my favorite game to record. Anyways, as you can see, based on the fact that I'm not on the menu screen, I'm recording the same session, and just to give you an idea of how ahead these get recorded, the first episode of Radiant Dawn still hasn't been posted on YouTube. It'll be posted in a couple of days. Yesterday, the final Path of Radiance episode is aired, but the greatest moments won't until tomorrow, as of when I'm recording this. Then, of course, Shadows of Valentia, which is the series after this, is probably 70% recorded already. Though, originally, it was planned to air alongside another series, Path of Radiance, actually, in May and June. It was supposed to air immediately after Genealogy, but anyways, just to show you how much bonus XP I have, I can get Sword to level 20 and have bonus XP to spare. I barely did any item management, barely anything was needed. You're probably gonna be really whacking. Really confused about what I'm doing. You're probably very confused. And this is something I'm doing for the future. You're probably really confused, but I'm preparing for a very future chapter where I want Ike and Soren, oh well, good enough, to be really oofed. I want to screw them over a little bit. You'll see why I want to screw them over. I'm here. What do you want? Don't look so sour. I always look like this, Apostle Simaki. Yes, that's true. Well, I didn't summon you to talk about your grumpy expressions. I wanted to give you something before we set off for battle. What is it? Do you know what it is? What this is? Not a clue. When I fled the cathedral, I took some valuables with me. This is called a Master Crown. It is said to release a Beoric's hidden power. I've never heard of it. Not everyone can use it, so think before you pass it on to someone. Alright, I'll take it. Thank you. Oh, nice! I got all of, everybody except for Joffrey. And Lucia, I think, as well. Just so you can use the Master Crown on her. You know. Nice, refreshing drink. I was given 10,000 in gold, thankfully. So I have some money now, just not a lot, but some. I already know who I want to give that not that Master Crown, that Seraph Robe to. Flippin' Micaiah. Cool. Although, while I'm thinking about it, let's use that, please. You need more resistance. Yeah, he still doesn't promote yet. General Ike, thank you for helping the Apostle. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I would have refused if I'd known I'd be commanding the entire army. That's why we didn't tell you beforehand. That's a pretty devious move, Sigrun. Here's some funds so you can properly prepare for an upcoming battle. The upcoming battle. Show us how you've grown since the days of the Mad King's War, General. More money, yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Huh! Yeah! Ha! You really push yourself in training, don't you, Kieran? Huh? Oh, Oscar! You snuck up on me! Only a true rival of mine could accomplish such a feat. I've been watching for half an hour. What? Then why didn't you say hello? I would have expected better manners. I did. You didn't notice. Ah, yes. My concentration while training is unbreakable. No one can distract me. What if he realizes that he contradicts everything he says? What was that? If you have something to say, let it out. Speak like a man. Stand tall. Yes, whatever you say. Here, I got this for you. What is this? This is an imbue scroll. Imbue is a skill you should learn. Especially since you're always trained until you're soaked in your own blood. I've never heard of such a skill. Is it special? Yes, it's very special. Why did you give such a precious thing to me? Well, I just told you. I can all accept it. I accept no charity from rivals. Why do you have to be like this? We are equals. I need no favors from you. Run along now. I don't have the time to talk to you. I'm too busy training. Go on, leave. It was meant as a symbol of friendship for my lifelong rival. What? But I guess if you won't accept it, I'll find someone else who will. Wait, I'll take it. You'll swallow your own words? Never, however. I note that your lifelong rival is me, and no one else. Your gift will mark me as your lifelong rival. I must have it. That's what I like about you, Sir Simpleton. You insult me? Oh, that was a compliment. You're a very simple knight, living only for battle and whatnot. Great, thanks. Life is boring without you, Kieran. Sure. No, don't do that! I'd be screwing myself over! Soren, what do you have? No. Darn it, that's not taking capacity. I don't want to use it. Remove it. What is your magic? Yeah. Thanks. I have so many skills at this point, I just don't know what to use them all for. Yeah, you're probably still really flipping confused why I have two LOL weapons in my inventory. It is time to get moving. Do we have a target? First, we'll head for Flagir, the fortress town between Crimea and Bengian. Since the Lugu Alliance has fought in Flagir already, we're familiar with the lay of the land. Sounds like a good plan. Do you still resent your choice to command this army? No offense, Apostle, but you didn't give me much of a choice in the first place. Besides, if I'm not fully committed, how can I expect the troops to be? Just remember, when this war is over, you're getting one heck of a bill. Oh, I'm sure. I know you'll be worth it. Speaking of which, I have something for you. Consider it a down payment. I'm sure you remember this blade. It is the Holy Sword Ragnar. Please take it. Are you sure about this? I returned it after the Mad King's War because you said it was one of Megian's national treasures. Indeed, the sword was used by Empress Altina, the first apostle of Megian, back in the early days of the Empire. It is one of two swords the Empress used to fight the Dark God. I can think of no better person to give it to. Alright, I'd be happy to use it again. Thanks. Yay! Yay! Excuse me, I bring urgent news to Queen Olyncia General Ike of the Apostles' Army. What happened? We received a report that the Daean army has appeared near the border between Daean and Crimea. The Daean army demands custody of the Apostle of Mahafa of Magnia. They will use force if necessary. Daean wants to get in our hair again? Perfect. I am puzzled by this. Why does Daean support the Senate? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Ike, we must change our target. Agreed. We have to get the Daean out of our way before we do anything else. Hey! Look! The pitfalls are in the same place. So what I was looking up last video was the map of pitfalls. So Daean still refuses to negotiate? Either they believe the Senate's lies, or the Senate is pulling some strings behind the scenes. Well, whatever the reason, we can't attack Magnia without taking care of this first. I will not give up. I won't stop sending messengers until they respond. I can leave you in charge here. Let's keep our numbers small. We shouldn't provoke them any further. I understand. Gallia will stay behind. You'll have your turn soon, Scribner. I promise. Alright, let's go. Of course. Recently promoted me and I gave a bring her. I'll still bring Kieran instead. Yeah, thanks to that. It's quite good. Now. This chapter kind of sucks, unfortunately. I cannot believe this. It's an army of subhumans of Aorc. It must be true that that apostle is a fake. The true apostle would never join forces with those filthy creatures. The enemy has sent a messenger once again. Commander, this is the third time they've asked to negotiate. Ignore the messengers. We must protect this bridge. That is the order from the Maiden of Dawn. Just out of pure curiosity. Holy frickin' crap. He still has 28 attack and 15 critical with that equipped. Yeah, this chapter is mostly going to be an Ike solo just because I don't care enough. I love this game, but there are just moments where I just don't really care. This chapter sucks. Literal chunk. And I don't want to put any more effort than I have to it. This is one of those maps where you kind of just sit here. So yeah, this game is actually my favorite to record, believe it or not. Even higher than stuff like Shadows of Valencia, and obviously Genealogy's done. I mean, when we were doing it, Genealogy was my favorite. But now that it's over, this is my favorite. Path of Radiance I enjoyed later on, but it was never my favorite. I love recording Shadows of Valencia, which is the next Fire Emblem series. But I did not learn my lesson from Sacred Stones. Don't play at a higher difficulty than you're used to. I'm not used to Shadows of Valkyrie hard mode, so I'm not having as much fun there. Although, if you loved Genealogy for the absolute pure stupidity of me, Brandon, and Josh, he still does 30 damage and 14 critical! What the hell? And people say Sora's not as good in this game. Frick ever. There's Pitfall there. Ooh, is that lightning? That lightning. That guy goes whooshity whooshity. Pitfall there. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. I had a little thing back at camp that I had to deal with. No problem. Tomorrow. That kind of thing. Oh, and hey, where's Racing? He was exhausted, but he insisted on coming with me. I had to tie him down to a bed to keep him there. Really? Nah, I'm kidding. He passed out earlier, so I have a different anchor slowing me down this time. Leanne? I will fight, yes? She's Raishin's sister for sure. The girl is stubborn as he is. Listen up, young lady. Your heritage is supposed to be more like Raphael. Quiet and graceful and all that. Don't mind Jabard, Leanne. We're honored to have you. Except when you're in the middle of enemy combat like you frickin' were. That's dangerous for your health. I forgot completely about the card. So. You ready to see these things in action? The worst part about this chapter is the shine barriers. Not bad. Kinda average. Almost ready to promote though. I'll probably use bonus XP to get her to level 21 just for the hell of it. I don't know, they're pretty equal. And she's a little lower stat-wise. Meaning that she's gonna have slightly better stats, technically, but not worth the effort. I don't plan on using her at all, really. Unfortunately, we're also to a point though where it's almost time to stop doing 2 chapters of video. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen in Act 4. And I know it's gonna... It's just, the real question is when. I think I can do the next 2 chapters in one video. So chances are this is the only chapter of this video. I don't know yet. I still have to record it, obviously. Oh yeah, and by the way, the shine barriers do actually permanently block you off because of pitfalls. Why do you think the game gives you a ton of flyers? The answer, in case you're wondering, is so you can rescue drop people past the shine barriers. Pitfall. And this chapter really is just Ike doing crap. Just because you can have him go to a singular pitfall, and then he can go through to the other side. You don't have to waste time rescue dropping and all that crap. And of course, Tabard is busted as hell. But it's Tabard, what did you expect? Nice. The shine barriers are always in the same places. Needs to be... what a busted unit. So, pitfall, there. Pitfall, there. This chapter sucks. This is worse than it was in Path of Radiance somehow. They made it worse than it was in Path of Radiance, and that is just... how? In front of that Wind Mage and above that Shine Barrier, there is also, things. That falls. So, it's just like... Also, we already have one more level with Ike's army in Part 3 after this, and it is Part 3 Endgame, which is a glorious chapter that I adore. I adore all the endgame maps in this game. I think they're all very well done. And I dislike every single prologue except for the first one. Prologue Act 4 is one of my least favorite chapters of the entire game. So, yeah. Don't know why bothering to hold the controller. Ike, Tabarn, and Har are enough to finish the chapter. No, why did you... Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time moving any other unit. Why would I? You can't counterattack. Oh, God. health that I doubt it would kill him unless he could double. Nothing doubles harm at this point. I mean, Har is just so busted, holy moly. The only thing that's not capped is resistance and HP. He can get 2 more level ups in HP and 2 more in resistance. This is the best Har I've ever seen. Not even lying, this is the best Har I've seen. I can't believe that's even possible. Panic mode, sorry. He 31. Yeah, he doesn't kill I. He will probably kill I. A little painful, but that was scary. Very scary. That was scary. He still does a ton of damage, holy cow. It may not be worth the risk. See, you probably don't know what I'm risking yet, but I do. Awesome. Oh, he does no damage. Fuddlers to the false apostle, bow down to the miracles of our Savior. As long as the maiden of God watches over us, we cannot be defeated. My death means nothing. Maiden of Dawn will bring victory today. Keep telling yourself that, punk. Awesome, as soon as I get Ike over there, it's over. Just for speed. There we go. The Dayan army is much stronger than it was 3 years ago. Yes, by far. Even after the situation turned against them, every soldier fought with valor. Quite impressive. They kept muttering about the power of their general, this Maiden of Dawn. The soldiers seemed obsessed with her. This might sound strange, but think of it like this. They believe in her as much as you Holy Knights believe in the Apostle. I understand. They are formidable and deluded, then. I shall use caution. He had Ragdoll equipped. Okay! I am playing it safe in Chapter 313. Hahaha. Micaiah, it's over. The front line is broken. The Apostles' army is crossing the bridge. Alright, then. Order a retreat. What? No! Are you a simpleton? Just destroy the bridge! Inspector, with all due respect, Dayan soldiers will also die if we destroy the bridge now. Those are called acceptable losses, my dear. And any losses suffered by your men are acceptable if it means stopping that army. As a representative of the Senate, I will not allow you to retreat. Fight to the last man. Inspector, while I respect your opinion, the final decision is up to me. As Commander-in-Chief of this army, South, order retreat. Get this man out of there before they're routed. Insolent little brat! How dare you disobey my orders! We can always leave you here while the rest of us retreat, Inspector. How's that sound? I will report this incident to both your king and the Senate. Start thinking of excuses now, whelps. Pompous fool. Well, I'll go order a retreat. Micaiah? I'm sorry. Don't move. I'll be right back. What's happening? I was doing so well for a while. I feel like fog is clouding my mind. Am I losing my powers? Funny. I always wish that I didn't have this foresight. It often feels like such a burden. But this clouded vision seems so strange. Now I miss the clarity. Ironic, isn't it, Yune? What's wrong, Raphael? I said something strange. It just came out of the blue. It was some sort of voice. My brother! Did you just call for me? I did not. You heard it too, Rayson? What's going on here? What was that voice? I don't know. Blood's calling for us. The voice was coming from the northeast, from the direction of Dayan. I have a bad feeling about this. Let us head for Dayan. Please prepare to leave immediately. I'll speak with King Kanagas and get permission to leave. I hope nothing happened to your sister. As do I. All I know is I must go there. That much is certain. Is it climax time? I think it's almost climax time. More bonus XP that I didn't use because I'm a Micaiah's army now.
Apostle Soniki's army, with Ike at its head, wins a great victory over Dayan at Oribes Bridge. However, Apostle Soniki elects not to pursue the retreating Dayan forces. Instead, she petitions King Peleus for permission to pass through Dayan. After waiting for several days, she receives no reply, and Soniki reluctantly orders a march. Avoiding the heart of Dayan, the army skirts along the mountains and makes its way south.
Chapter 12. The Price. Micaiah, what's going on? I heard that you took ill on the field. Are you alright? What happened? What do you think, genius? Micaiah fainted because you've been pushing her too hard. She's terrified that she won't live up to your expectations. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry, Micaiah. According to the doctor, she is suffering from severe exhaustion. She must stay in bed for a time. Well, I'm glad that she is alright. Do you think that'll take long for her to recover? I must stop to Legu after all. My task is not complete. Okay, that's it! Are you out of your mind? I get Micaiah out of here. At this rate, if the Legu that we shouldn't be fighting don't kill her, you certainly will. What? You can't leave. Oh yeah? I like to see you stop me. I held out until now, thinking it was best for Dayan. That was wrong. We're through with you. Please, Soph. You must reconsider. Micaiah can't leave now. King Peleus, I agree with Soph. Let Lady Micaiah go. She has done enough. No, don't leave. Please. I'm begging you, I need Micaiah to stay. Peleus, but what are you doing? Our army cannot function without Micaiah. I can't let that happen. The army must continue to fight. Listen, I don't know what deals you've made with the Empire behind our backs, but I won't let you hurt her anymore. If Micaiah leaves the army, she will die. So now the king shows his true colors. Peleus, I don't care if you're the king. Threaten Micaiah again and I'll kill you where you stand. Is that clear? She won't be the only one to die. You, me, every single person in Dayan will all die, and it's my fault. Peleus, you did it! You signed a blood pact, didn't you? You signed a blood pact with the Senate after you were crowned. That's why you've been so scared, so terrified as of late. Oh, my son. What is a blood pact? Micaiah, you should try to. Please tell me, Your Majesty, what is a blood pact? I swear to you, I didn't know. I had no idea. What else could be so urgent that the Empire's messenger would pay a visit at this hour? Has something happened? King Peleus, please prepare to receive Vice Minister Lacane. What? How do you do, King Peleus? How did you get here? Our Empire's magical research has made leaps and bounds. This rewarp staff is our latest invention. With this staff, one can get to any desired destination instantly. Isn't that just wonderful? for this lovely little item, we used that ghastly warp powder. It worked well enough. It would completely exhaust whoever used it. What's the use of someone traveling anywhere they wish if they're too exhausted to do anything afterward? I would take a very strong soldier to withstand the powder's side effects. The reabsorbed staff solves that problem. Vice Minister. Now I've said too much. I just can't help myself. I love innovation, so... if I may, what is the purpose of your visit? Oh yes, let's have an idle chat. We have a favor to ask of you, Your Majesty. As you are no doubt aware, the false apostle has raised an army of subhumans to reclaim her throne. We require the use of the Dane army to wipe out the upstart Legu alliance. Would you be so kind? I'm afraid I cannot deploy my army on Magnian's behalf. My country cannot continue to rebuild while fighting a war. Please understand. So you reject our request. Then I've no choice but to watch your people perish slowly. What? You came here to make threats? The terms of our pact are quite clear in this document. The treaty that I signed on the day of our coronation. I don't see how this pertains to... I'll be clear to you, young Peleus. Yes, this is the same document. You, my naive young king, signed it, believing it was an oath of reparation for Bengian. Sadly for you, however, what are you telling me? The truth, this wonderful scrap of parchment is a blood pact. Once you sign the paper in blood, you can never break the terms of the pact. A blood pact? But Azuka said he had no problems with the terms of the treaty. No! Azuka! How could he? That's right. Azuka is one of us. He found the perfect king who would execute the Senate's will. You better start believing it. You've at least heard stories of the Forbidden Blood Pact, haven't you? It's a marvelous tool used by the wise to control the foolish. A ruler agreed to the pact is bound to... it. Absolutely. Once sworn, the pact will punish any transgression against its terms with complete destruction of his country. You can't be serious. It's impossible. Calm yourself, young king, and listen to I'll tell you an interesting story. Long ago, a foolhardy king signed a blood pact with the Empire to take back his lost kingdom. In exchange for his country, he vowed complete obedience. He soon broke the terms of the pact and began to disobey the Empire. Presumably, he wouldn't understand the power of the oath he had sworn. Would you like to hear what happened after he defied the Empire's will? What? It's quite tragic. One man died on the first day. He was only a peasant, so no one really noticed. 2 more died on the second day. 3 more on the third day. I think you can see where this is going. The wave of mysterious death spread across the kingdom like a contagion. After 30 days, the king finally realized that this was the curse of the Blood Pact, price of infidelity. He apologized to the Empire and pleaded with them to lift the curse. This plea was graciously accepted on the 100th day. By then, the king had lost half of his subordinates, as well as his lovely wife and child. The country remained under the control of the Senate for a very long time. I hope I've made myself clear. No matter how you struggle, you have no choice but to follow the orders given to you by the Empire. No matter how noble your motives, the defiance against us will result in your death of your nation. This you must never forget. One more thing. If you're considering seeking aid from outside Dayan, think again. We have spies and informants in every corner of Tellius. We will know immediately if you tell anyone. Let me get this straight. Everybody in Dayan will die if you disobey the Senate? What a heavy burden. It cannot be. Show Mother the mark in your pack. It's true. This is the mark of a blood pact. My son has been deceived. Oh, give it up. You expect us to buy that ghost story. It's just something to scare the little kings into eating their vegetables. Before you go shiny, begging boots, get some proof of the Senate's claims. We've done enough here. Micaiah, let's go. We'll have to find out if the story is real or not. It's all true, Soph. What? King Peleus and Queen Amanda are telling us the truth. It's hard to believe, but I can see it. My power hasn't gone away. It was just weakened from exhaustion. This is also horrible. Our Dayan can never be free from the Senate's leash. Even if it's true, Micaiah, that doesn't mean you have to go to war again. We can leave Dayan. Without me, who would hold our forces together? Leaving the army to be the same as abandoning the people of Dayan. I won't do it. But I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. King Peleus, what then do you propose we do? Why, obey the Empire, of course. We have no other choice in the matter. As long as I follow the Senate's orders, no one will die because of me. No, I can't accept that. We have finally wrestled our country back from occupation forces. I'd rather be dead than to have to bend over to the will of the Empire. What are we, dogs? And now that Bagnian is ordering the Dayan troops into battle, we are treated as disposable pawns. Many Dayan citizens will die of this pact, whether we obey it or not. It would appear that I have been crowned king during the last days of Dayan. Follow our fight, the result is the same. We will be destroyed. With all due respect to your majesty, we can't give up. What? You heard me. The only way to really be doomed is to give up. Micaiah, there's no way out of a blood pact. None! What do you suggest we do? Look for a way out. I know Duke Lacane says the pact can't be broken, but of course he'd say that. Peleus, you have the resources of an entire country to draw on. And the best of reasons to do so. Check the Royal Library. Check the archives. Somewhere, I'm sure you'll find something. Just don't give up. Micaiah, forgive me. I was so overwhelmed that I let myself give into despair. We are absolutely right. We can't give up just yet. We have to save the people. Unfortunately, we don't have much time. Bagnian will not pull off triggering the blood pact until after we've found a way to break it. If we can make time, we can make time. If we take on the Empress and the League forces, it'll look as if we're obeying the Senate. In the meantime, you can research the pact. Alright, I'll just start immediately. Just give me as much time as you can. Of course, we'll do our best to hold them back, whatever it takes. Awesome! Yeah, a lot of people have issue with the Blood Pact, which is why you sometimes see a lot of hate for this game's story. I personally don't have much of a problem with it. Anyways, I'll be doing off-camera stuff like normal. I hope you enjoyed. This is the end of the video, unfortunately. See you next time.